Coosaw Creek, another big relay win. How much did that one mean to you guys to get that one over Snee Farm?
It meant the world. We've been working hard all season for that. It meant a lot.
And then on the same thing, right afterwards, you guys see Sophie and Ann and just hugs. And you're friends with them, but you're also competitors. What's that like?
It's a good thing to be good sportsmanship and working together and being happy for your competitors when they win and your competitors being happy for you when you win.
And like being friends with them makes it especially easy. Like we see them at year round. They motivate us just as much as the cute boys do. Definitely helps a lot. It's a lot more fun racing against your friends, definitely.
Congrats, guys. Thank you.
All right. Getting to the 13-14 boys here in this Heat 1, we have Dunes West in lane 2. Legend Oaks, your leaders are in lane 3, and Fort Johnson in lane 4. Legend Oaks swimmer with a major goggle mishap. His fell apart. They didn't just fall off, they cracked at the nose. But regardless, Legend Oaks has a huge lead here. Fort Johnson running second, Dunes West running third.
It's funny how I think just drawing from personal experience as a swimmer and as a coach, even when it's not a tight race, I feel like kids are more excited to swim those relays. They get themselves amped up and tend to drop time.
And that was Legend Oaks taking that heat in a time of 1:57.80. Yeah, absolutely. I'd never, as David loves to point out, I was never on the relays very much, but when I was, I felt like my best sprint times always came for them because I'm not just swimming for myself, I don't want to let other people down, you know? Ooh. Looked like they're able to get him up so there's not a false start. It looked like a little twitch from the Park Shore swimmer. Getting excited. They're ready to go for their last race. There we go. This is Heat 2. In lane 2, we have the Somerville Y. In 3, Hobcaw. In 4, Park Shore. And in 5, Newington.
Yeah, just overall the adrenaline and excitement that surrounds the CCAA championships every year. I've seen some swimmers swim at other meets outside of this, and I'm like, oh, yeah, they're pretty good. And then I see them here wearing their team cap, and I'm like, wow, those are impressive swims. So they really get amped up for this.
You see some magic here, Tara, at the Professional Summer League Championships of the World.
PSL.
An inside joke from way back. You guys didn't get to see it behind the blocks. It was just a really cool moment there between the Snee Farm and the Coosaw girls. They're clearly all friends, and it was neat. Even after a race like that, a lot of respect for each other.
It's cool to see. I mean, rivalries are great, but I think friendly rivalries are even better. As we see it, look, you can see those caps from space. Newington's in the lead. Second, Park Shore. Third, Hobcaw.
For our viewers at home that were watching earlier, I'm not sure if we had it streamed, but we recognize all the senior swimmers with the CCAA as we send them off to college. Something that I learned recently was all the money, the proceeds from selling T-shirts, heat sheets, and ads in the heat sheets go toward the senior scholarships. Every senior gets a piece of that pie, so pretty cool that CCAA gives back to those swimmers that are participating in this league and send them on their way to college. As Eric Kreitner said, hopefully they can buy at least one book with that check.
As James knows well, having just graduated, everything in college costs a lot of money, so one book.
Engineering, and probably about half an engineering textbook, one regular textbook.
Charlie Bernstein from Park Shore, 1:49.45 as the Piranhas edge out the Tiger Sharks. Hobcaw third in the heat.
Coming up, we're going to have Heat 3 of these boys, 13-14 2-free relay. In lane 1, Northbridge Terrace. In 2 will be Shadow Moss. 3 will be the Country Club of Charleston. 4 will be Shyamalan. 4, James Island. And in 5, Ashboro. The meet record in this event was set back in the first year here at Crowfield, 2014, by the team from Shadow Moss, 1:36.98.
Sorry about that. The record is 13-14 girls 200 freestyle relay with a time of 1:45.37, breaking the record by a second and a half. We had Mackenzie Fennell, Kylie Allemeyer, Anna Polonsky, and Madeline Rootbier from the Coosaw Creek Crocodiles. Congratulations. Heat 3, step up, please.
We're back in the splash zone here, and I just got the brunt of it. James and Tara probably think it's funny.
I moved seats for a reason. And it's team from Country Club with your early lead. Swimmer with only the words J-Train on his cap now entering the water.
You see a lot of these swimmers, some of them haven't even swum all day. Maybe they warmed up at 7 or 8 this morning, and now it's 1 p.m. and they're swimming their last races, so that's tough to do this without any extra space to warm up, warm down. Give him some credit here. And it's tight all the way across. James Island with the lead, but everyone else is in it.
Wow, big jump for them. So Tara, you probably have more experience than I do, or maybe David does at this particular meet where you don't get a warm-up, you're warmed up 4 hours ago for 15 minutes. What are some other ways you can get ready for your race even though you haven't been in the water?
I think for a lot of swimmers, just being around their teammates and getting pumped up, and outside of that, stuff to do on your own, just like other sports, pre-race routines are huge. So whether you're moving your arms around, just shaking your legs, when I work with my swimmers that tend to get a little overly nervous or overly excited, as we call it, we really practice that pre-race routine. It could be as simple as tapping your thumb on each finger over and over as you inhale and exhale. I do a lot of yoga, and I'm telling y'all that really helps as I help with our swimmers practicing that yoga and mindfulness.
James Winterfield will take the win here for the Country Club. He's anchoring for them in 1:47.87.
1:47.
James Island takes second. Shadow Moss, excuse me, in third. That was Shyamalan.
Just one more note on that is anything swimmers can do to get overly nervous is to do a flow activity. Breathing in and out is a flow activity, so you really want to occupy the mind with what you're doing at the moment to calm those nerves.
Getting ready for a final heat of the boys 13-14 relay. Again, the meet record in this event was set back in 2014 by Shadow Moss, 1:36.98. We'll see if any of these groups can touch that record. In lane 1, we have Coosaw Creek. In 2, Crowfield. 3 is the team from Sneak Farm. 4 is Pine Forest. Lane 5, we have Daniel Island. And in lane 6, Long Point.
It's Sneak Farm after the 50 yards with Legree Mansfield going into the water. They are just ahead of Crowfield.
Very tight for second.
Mike! Let's go, Mike! Mike! Come on, let's go, baby!
Mansfield now extending that lead just a little bit.
That is Legree Mansfield. And Mansfield puts in a big swim for his team to get the big lead.
Kyle! Safe start! Safe start!
If I had a nickel for every time I heard Coach Nate Silvestri yell safe start, I'd probably have a couple dollars.
That would really make a difference in the world, James. Couple dollars. Kyle Hertwig, the fly winner earlier. He anchors for Sneak Farm, 1:17.21. So we would have to come home in about 19.8 to break the record. I'm thinking that's unrealistic.
It's been done before.
Not at the Summer League. Not at the CCAA. But Hertwig.
When kids are going sub-20 in the CCAA, I will. Ooh, I don't know what I'll do. As Sneak Farm takes an easy win with Kyle Hertwig on his anchor. Daniel Island finishing second. Pine Forest, big finish for the Porpoises, finishing third.